A couple of months ago, Defame posted this TikTok of Yeonjun and Chaewon dancing with Sophia and Daniela of Katseye. Once it was posted, there were some people, particularly K-pop stans, pointing out that they believe that Daniela was not only overdancing in this video, but is an overdancer in general. So today, I want to ask this question. Does Daniela do too much? Is she an overdancer? Or is K-pop stans too used to mediocrity? Let's get started. Firstly, let's establish what overdancing actually means. Overdancing is when a performer uses excessive, uncontrolled, or mismatched energy that disrupts the overall group performance. It usually shows up as movements that are too sharp, too big, or off-style compared to the rest of the group, causing the dancer to break formation unity or draw attention for the wrong reasons. True overdancing isn't about having high energy, it's about lacking control, balance, and synchronization, making the performance look uneven, chaotic, or out of sync with the choreography's intended style or the group's collective dynamics. Now, Daniela has been a dancer for virtually her entire life, and it is not hard to tell that it is something she excels in. Not only is she the best dancer in katseye, but I don't think it's crazy to say she is one of the best dancers when it comes to pop artists. But of course, she is in a group with 5 other members. When you're in a group, it's all about balance, and if that balance is thrown off, it can affect the group's overall cohesion and make performances appear uneven or off. So, is that what Daniela is doing? Is she an overdancer? And does she make katseye performances look uneven or off? My answer is no. Let me explain. I have watched many katseye performances, and not once have I ever had the thought of Daniela is doing too much, or she is an overdancer. I think the term overdancer is used too loosely nowadays, especially by K-pop stans, and it's a term people mainly give to artists they don't like. All of katseye are strong performers, even though they're barely a 2-year-old group. Their first tour just started, and I couldn't be more proud. Their live singing is amazing. The stage presence is off the charts, and most importantly, it looks like they're genuinely having fun. But back to my main point. If you watch any of katseye's performances, it's obvious that the balance and synergy is there. All of the members, Daniela included, know how to balance their energy where they can keep the performance balanced and also keep their energy balanced for singing live and also performing their choreography. Anyone that says Daniela is an overdancer is exaggerating. Now, this user is obviously just rage baiting to get some likes. No one is taking a TikTok challenge that seriously. But I do want to ask this question as well. Have K-pop fans become so accustomed to mediocrity that when they finally see an artist or group delivering the level of energy expected from a performer, they label it as overdancing or doing too much? And I'd have to say yes. When you only consume K-pop content and music, and only watch modern K-pop performances, I can understand why you may think a performer like Daniela is an overdancer, or she does too much. The performance standards and expectations in modern K-pop are significantly lower than those in the broader pop industry. I believe that many K-pop fans have become so used to heavily robotic K-pop stages, and many K-pop artists with no stage presence, that when they see an artist like Daniela, or San, who is also said to be an overdancer, they're so quick to say they're doing too much, when in reality, they're just performing at the level that they should be. If you genuinely believe Daniela or San are overdancers, I highly advise you to go watch some of their group performances. Katseye and ATEEZ are 2 groups that are very good at performing, and they tend to have intense choreography. Why would Daniela or San execute that choreography with minimal energy? If they did that, then K-pop stans would just label them as lazy. And the argument that, oh, Daniela does too much and doesn't match the other members doesn't work here, and you'd know that if you stop to watch any katseye group performance. Daniela and San aren't overshadowing their groups. They're performing with control, intention, and professionalism, which is the complete opposite of what actual overdancing looks like. I'm not saying overdancing isn't a thing, but it just doesn't apply to Daniela, San, or many of the idols K-pop stans try to label as overdancers. I think a great example of overdancing would be Ayeon from Baby Monster. This isn't every performance, but there are many performances where she tends to lack control in her moves, dance pretty sporadically, and is not in sync with her group members, therefore making the performance look, honestly, weird. Am I saying that Yeon should have less energy? No. I think having lots of energy on stage is amazing for an artist, but when you're in a group, it's all about balance. And when you don't know how to balance it and also control your moves, it just makes the whole group look uncohesive. But Yeon is young, and I believe she can get better with time. I do believe K-pop stans are too harsh when it comes to Yeon's dancing, but that's a whole different conversation. I even remember some tweets from K-pop stans saying that Daniela's signature move from Gnarly was an example of her doing too much, and I just had to laugh. I genuinely do believe that, because so many K-pop fans are so used to these K-pop artists who don't have a lick of stage presence to save their life, that when they do see an artist who knows how to have fun on stage, but also perform the choreo, have good stage presence, stand out, but also have good synchronization with the group, they only feel the need to make fun of them, to tear them down. And this really just goes back to what I said in previous videos, about how the bar for K-pop is so low. At least back in previous generations, we had more K-pop artists who knew how to have fun during performances, have good stage presence, interact with the crowd, do some ad-libs. Nowadays, we're lucky if we get one K-pop artist in a generation that can perform at that level. And I would think that maybe I'm expecting too much from them, but then I'd see an artist like katseye, or even K-pop artists from previous generations, do it with ease. And I say no, I'm not expecting too much at all. I'm not here to start fan wars. I just wanted to give my thoughts on a topic I've seen being debated online. Of course, this video doesn't apply to every K-pop fan, but just those that throw around the word overdancer without understanding what they're really talking about. Let me know your thoughts in the comments so we can get a discussion going, and I'll see you in the next one.